FFA visits the National Stock Show,
and people begin their fitness journeys. I'm Sage Markley.
And I'm Jacob Alexander.
These stories and more on this edition of 489 News.
The Hayes High FFA chapter traveled to Denver to attend the National Stock Show, which brought over 600,000 people in attendance. Reporter Alex Tinkle has more on the story.
So Marie, can you tell me a little bit about the stock show you guys went to?
Yeah, well, we went down on Friday morning, and that night we got to Denver, and we did an escape room. We did the junior escape room and a senior team escape room, and it just kind of helped us bond or whatever, and we had to solve puzzles and work together and communicate. And also when we were going down there, we stopped at the McCarty Farms Dairy, and we got a tour like this home farm dairy that has like 4 other locations, and it was cool, and they like work for Dan, and so we got to see all the cows and all the production things, and we got all of our questions answered. And then on Saturday, we went to the stock show, and that is a big event. There were tons of people there. There were lots of animals there. I mean, there were over $250,000 bulls there. So, I mean, it was kind of cool to see like those famous bulls there. And then, I mean, we got to eat. The food was really great there, and there was lots of exhibits where you could buy things. And so we kind of spent most of our day there, and that was fun. And after that, we just went to Bass Pro and just looked around and then went home to go to bed. And then Sunday morning, we got up and we spent the whole day skiing. And that was a new experience for a lot of us. And that was really fun just to, do something fun besides like work or school related, just to relax and stuff. And then we came home Monday and we scheduled an ethanol plant tour, but because of the weather, got canceled.
Hayes photographer Jalissa Haynes and her senior role models are collecting dresses for their If the Crown Fits project. Reporter Cassandra Quinby has more on the story.
This year, photographer Jalissa Haynes and her senior role models wanted to give back to the community by starting the If the Crown Fits project. I sat down with Jalissa to learn more about it.
Hi, my name is Jalissa Haynes, and I am going to talk to you about If the Crown Fits project that is going to happen this year for our senior role model program. To give you a little bit of information about me, I am a local senior photographer, and we began the senior role model program, Be the Change, this past year for the class of 2017 seniors. And one of the projects that we came up with was If the Crown Fits project. And what it is we are going to be taking donations for gently used prom dresses to provide beautiful prom dresses to girls who necessarily can't afford prom dresses. Prom is such just a milestone and such an event that everybody looks forward to, and it was really on the hearts of our senior role models, and Hannah Norris is one from Hayes High, and that we wanted just to be able to give back to our community. It's going to be super fun. We have started collecting prom dresses, which you can drop off at any time from the hours of 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday at 703 South Main. That's our studio. On February 25th and 26th, we will have the studio open for refreshments and hors d'oeuvres and just a time of shopping. And we're not only just taking prom dresses, we're also asking for accessories and shoes. If you have any of those, just don't let those collect dust in your closet. Do something just positive and to give back to other people.
If you have a dress that you'd like to donate, you can bring it to 703 Main Street. Reporting for 489 News, this has been Cassandra Quimby.
We now take you to the Sports Report with Jake Deckant for your update on winter sports.
Even though the weather's getting colder outside, things are heating up here at Hayes High. Boys basketball had a rough start at the Colby tournament, losing to Falcon in overtime. The boys then went up against Scott City and played a very hard-fought game, but Scott City came out on top, forcing the boys to play Lotus High School from Aurora, Colorado. Hayes High came off a 2-game tournament drought and beat Lotus 65-42. The girls stayed home and played Dodge City while the boys went to Colby. Hayes High beat Dodge City for the first time since 2013 and made the record 6-3. The ladies will travel to McPherson for the Mid-America Classic, and play Valley Center on January 26th at 3 o'clock. We'll bring updates on how they do when we receive them. The wrestling team had a very busy week. Not only did they have the annual Bob Coon Prairie Classic, but they also had a duel against Spring Hill on January 19th, the day before the Bob Coon started. Hayes High ended up winning the duel 48-30. At the Bob Coon, the top wrestler from Hayes High took 4th place, and that was senior Conrad Viner. And now swimming. The Hayes High boys took 3rd at their home meet on January 17th. That meet also happened to be senior day, where Tanner Cowles was recognized for his hard work and dedication to the program. With winter sports in full swing, be sure to get out and support our athletics any chance that you get. Reporting for 489 News, this has been Jake Deckett.
People around the community have made fitness goals and just don't know where to start. Reporter Jet Dillon spoke with some professionals around town on where to begin.
The new year has come and gone, but resolutions are here to stay. So I spoke with 6 different gyms around Hayes to get tips and advice on how to get fit this New Year's.
First, I asked the instructors what their advice was for beginners.
Beginners, basically you just want to start out slow. You want to set multiple small goals and have an ultimate, big goal overall, but you need the small goals to hit first. That way it keeps you motivated throughout the whole process. Like I said, go in with a mindset that it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to need to take time, at least 6 to 8 weeks to see results, and you'll be good to go.
So we teach a fundamentals class the last Saturday of every month. It's a 2-hour session from 8 to 10 a.m. and we go through the basics for 2 hours. It's nice and slow paced, and that way they get a coach's eye watching them to go through the movements and to learn them in a slow paced class so that they can be familiar with what we do here.
We also have on Saturdays a free class every Saturday at 10, so we like to have a lot of new people come in and try it on that day. Also, everybody's welcome to come in and just observe a class just to kind of get a better idea of what we do here. So that's another option that they can do.
Then I got some tips for people who used to work out but stopped and how they can start again and stick to it this time.
That kind of depends on why they quit, but just saying overall, I would think maybe they got burnt out or needed a new routine. A lot of times if you come to exercise classes, you get pushed with other people being there, or find a partner, work out with a partner, have accountability.
So you have like your New Year's resolution people, you come in the New Year's, I want to work out, I want to be healthy. We have a lot of those people. And one thing that we find that I tell a lot of my clients and people who are asking questions about wellness and fitness is that the buddy system is great. So find a friend, a coworker, a spouse if you have one, and that's a really good collaboration between two people to make you more accountable.
Finally, they gave me some advice for the biggest problem with trying to be fit, not having enough time.
And getting with a trainer, getting with somebody, getting consistent. I don't like people doing month to month to month. When I say we have month-to-month memberships, but commit to it. Commit to a 3-month, 6-month, or a year. If you're really serious about losing weight and you're serious about, wanting to get healthy, we have people here that, we can get them on a health plan, and we want to make sure that they stay consistent with their workouts.
Here at the center, we have really quick lunch classes, a 30-minute class, a 40-minute class. Starts a little bit after noon, right after the lunch hour, so it gives people enough time to get here, and then gives them enough time, if they have an hour lunch break, to head back home or head back to work. So I think, again, you got to find out what works for you, whether it's a short class or doing something at your desk.
Now that you know more about the gyms around Hayes, you can stick to your resolution this New Year's and come check them out anytime. Reporting for 489 News, this has been Jet Dillon.
Sage, that story about fitness really has me thinking about my New Year's resolution.
Fitness was my New Year's resolution.
Let's send it to the credits where we hear from staff and students about their own.
Go follow us on Facebook and Twitter at 489News.
Don't forget about our website, 489news.com. This has been Jacob Alexander
and Sage Markley.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, my New Year's resolution was to be a better person.
It would be to pass high school this year and make it through high school, because for one, I actually want to have a career as an author.
My New Year's resolution is to get back on the basketball court.
My New Year's resolution is to stay in better shape and to get my work done and everything on time.
My New Year's resolution is to be nice to people more.
My New Year's resolution is to finally get big. I've been small this last year and trying to get big.
New Year's resolution is to sleep more and study harder in school.
My New Year's resolution is to stop procrastinating, but that's not really working out very good.
My New Year's resolution is to get stronger, faster, just get ready for sports, I guess.
Okay, so my New Year's resolution is I wanted to eat healthy and I wanted to be a nicer person and get all A's in school.
I got 2 New Year's resolutions. One of it's the traditional get in better shape than I've ever been before. The second one is treat people better.